Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Today I thought I'd talk about Heroes of the Storm. I actually haven't talked about the game on this channel yet. But a question I hear a lot is whenever I talk about playing Mobas or just Heroes of the Storm in particular, a lot of people don't like the game, understandable, and they always wonder what I do. So I thought I'd make a video talking about it today. Starting with number one. It's the easiest one to pinpoint. It's the nostalgia factor for me, personally, because I grew up playing Diablo 1 and 2, more 2 than 1, and StarCraft. Played a lot of StarCraft Brood War, played the campaign a shit ton. And then eventually into middle school, I played Warcraft 3 and its expansion, the Frozen Throne, and then I played a lot of World of Warcraft. So I spent a lot of fucking time in these worlds, in these characters, so being able to have all these fucking characters in the same place is pretty fucking cool. Overwatch 2, I forgot to mention. That's not really a nostalgia game for me though, because that game's not too old, but that is a game I played a lot with my sisters, so it has some sentimental value for me. A lot of people like to play Smash, right? It's because it has a shit ton of characters people know and recognize and are familiar with, so same reasoning applies here. Also has an added benefit to like knowing how these characters play and shit. A lot of the abilities and play styles, like I already know how they play and work, so like when I started playing Heroes of the Storm, I didn't have to like guess too much about certain heroes' abilities, because you know I knew how they played. I knew exactly how they played or what the abilities did. So it's really nice to not have to research and understand every hero's abilities, what items to buy, what skills to pick first, all that stuff. So just big old nostalgia for me. Number two, the game times. If you're playing quick match, then your average game time is going to be about like 15 to 20 minutes usually. But even a ranked match can take 25 to 30. And of course they can sometimes go longer, but my longest game of Heroes of the Storm, which is like 38 minutes, I think, somewhere at 38 to 40 minutes, is like the average game for a Dota 2 match, which is usually those games end up being 40, can be and end up being 40, 50, even 60 minutes long, or even longer. Then again, I haven't played these games in years, so I don't know if they've changed in big ways to where the games aren't as long, but still, Heroes of the Storm still manages to be very, very, very short. And I like that because nothing is more demoralizing and disheartening than spending 60 plus minutes on a game just to fucking lose it in ranked and go down a rank or whatever, or lose the MMR. That fucking sucks. That fucking sucks. Especially if you have toxic teammates and you have to, it's like, oh, you have to be with them for an hour? Yikes. Which kind of leads me into number three, which is because the games are shorter, that means it's more fast-paced. Like, in Heroes of the Storm, the laning phase isn't super long. I'm going to get into this more because it leads into number four. But basically, there's more team fights in Heroes of the Storm, at least from my experience of playing it. There's always team fights that are happening every couple minutes, because there's, depending on the stage you're on, there's different objectives you're fighting over. You're constantly moving in between the lanes. I probably should have changed this reason to number 4, to be honest, but you're constantly swapping lanes. There's constant ganking all the time. You're not just playing lane footsies with the other team, which is number 4. It's kind of hard to put this under like one thing, but it's kind of a chain. Like I'll explain. So number 4 is the talent system. So if you don't play Heroes of the Storm, the way your characters get power spikes and gain new abilities and stuff like that is through the talent system, which is every couple levels your hero gets a new ability. And because of this, there's no items in Heroes of the Storm to buy. There's no item farming, there's no gold farming, there's no last hitting CC type gameplay mechanics at all. There's no jungle role. There are mercenary camps, which is a different thing, but you don't have to spend 10, 20, whatever minutes farming jungle, farming the lanes for items. Like, you just fight. There is what we call soaking in the game. You soak the EXP in each lane, and your level is shared as a team, by the way. It's not individual level, so you guys gain EXP as a group rather than having it be split. So that's something I really like about this, is that it makes the mechanic, it's super simple, right? It takes out a lot of the complicatedness of other MOBAs and just makes it more about team fighting, less about farming, less about CC, and just the only thing that you have to do is just get EXP. That's it. And the talent system, you know, it's not perfect. Okay, like there are benefits to having items in the game and stuff like that, but I still like the talent system over the other MOBAs items and stuff. It's just a personal preference. And the last reason I like Heroes of the Storm as my preferred MOBA is the different stages. Dude, there's like at least 10 different stages in this game, I think. And most of them are fun, except Blackheart's Bay. That map is garbage. But for the most part, you know, there's different stages and it mixes up the gameplay. It makes it fresh. It makes it, you know, different. It's not just, there isn't just a go-to strat for every map. You're fighting for different objectives. There's different minion camps. You know, some lanes have, some maps have 3 lanes, others have 2. It changes the way you pick, you draft up a comps. You know, like some comps will do better on certain stages. So there's a lot of strategic thought into going into different stages. Of course, if you're just playing quick match, it doesn't matter. Just, you know, play whatever hero you want, and you don't know what stage you're going to be on. So it's just kind of like not too strategic there. But when you're playing competitive, you know, you think about a lot the team you want to run on the map and stuff. And again, it's just a fresh change of pace, change of gameplay from playing on the same fucking map over and over again. And I like that about Heroes of the Storm for the most part. Not every map is good though. Not every stage is good. You know, obviously there are some favorites, but it's different, and that's what I like, that it's always different. I do miss when Blizzard used to add more stages. It's been a while since there's been a new stage. That's because Blizzard decided to abandon this game, but that's like a whole nother topic that I could rant about. But yeah, anyways, that pretty much sums it up for, the top 5 reasons I play Heroes of the Storm. It's just a lot easier, to put it short. It's just a lot easier. It's more fun. Nostalgia is a big factor. And I find it to be faster paced than the other MOBAs. So yeah, that's pretty much why I like Heroes of the Storm. And that's gonna wrap it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.